15 years from now, cars like these are banned in California. Holy shit. It's my first time, bro. That was 5 years ago with the BMW M4 that as I was toying around in Mexico, of course. Mexico, it has to be Mexico. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do click on that subscribe button for views, reviews, opinions, and unboxing of gadgets, cars. No, we're not gonna box cars. Technology, and a little bit, we'll talk about a little bit on finance too. And that video clip, by the way, is at the end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned. Let's talk about that executive order. There is some level of disappointment, but it is necessary as we try to eliminate or actually minimize these greenhouse gas emissions, harmful for the environment. And pretty much everybody's headed that direction moving forward as we try to protect the earth. So what happened? The California Governor Newsom, Gavin Newsom, basically he signed an executive order back in Wednesday, September 26, banning internal combustible engines. Internal combustion engines.
By 2035, in the next 15 years, we will eliminate in the state of California the sales of internal combustion engines. We will move forward to green and decarbonize our vehicle fleet here in the state of California.
That is the most aggressive automotive policy in the US. I mean, perhaps even in the entire world as of today. So how does this impact you? Basically, we'll break it down in two parts. As an individual, by 2035, you can no longer purchase gasoline vehicles, meaning these internal combustible engines are banned to be sold in California, new ones. However, that doesn't mean that you can own them. You can still own them. So technically, when you purchase a 2034, you can still use it for the length of time. Honestly, we do not know what the implications are in terms of what additional laws or regulations are going to be passed. Most likely, these gas-powered, at least the exotic or the luxury ones, will get their prices higher as they become the now classic. Do you know of any other states that did the same regulations or same aggressive measures taking in place or planning to do so? Comments down below and let's talk about it. Would be interesting to find out. And of course, as a stock investor or a shareholder, I would recommend considering other sectors of the market like finance, real estate. Real estate may be a little bit touchy because as people start to understand companies, start to understand that their employees can work from home if they haven't done so, they will consider downsizing their offices, leading to less profit for these real estate companies. It's always good to diversify your portfolio as one sector gets affected, just let's say the oil or the energy sector based on these announcements. Others may still try to hold the price or the value of your portfolio, as definitely share prices of these oil companies will definitely take a beating as investors respond to this new regulation, and perhaps even the fear of other countries, other states responding, doing the same thing. Especially during these COVID times, everybody saw that there's not much need to travel, to drive in particular, driving to work, as people can do things remotely. So these are the 11 sectors. Basically, we're going to talk about these in the future, the 11 ones in detail. And of course, if you are heavily invested on energy sector, oil in particular, and we're still talking about stock investors and shareholders, do consider renewable energy instead. These are batteries and solar, pretty much the wave of the future as everything leads to that direction as we go green. I know for a fact that Sonora, Mexico, and some parts of Chile, including even Australia, have one of the largest deposits of lithium, which is the primary ingredient for this battery technology. So yes, do look into these renewable energy, these stocks, home base to these countries. But again, always do your research, look at the trends, the charts, what are their upcoming projects. That's telltales on how are they gonna be progressing. But of course, I'm not gonna forget, For those who take advantage of dividends from MLP's Master Limited Partnership, focuses on pipeline storage of oil. They pretty much have contracts with these oil companies that's long enough to pretty much sustain their ability to give dividends, which you can get into easily. And they offer great dividends. However, the caveat to that is at the end of the tax, or actually at the start of the tax season, perhaps next year, if you did invest in them this year, what's going to happen is you have to file some form of Schedule K1, which is a little bit more complicated, and I myself cannot explain it. I have to have a tax preparer do that. But that's the thing. There's some loopholes on how you can circumvent or get around those taxes, avoiding these capital gains. And since these companies do not have to innovate, since they only have pipelines and pretty much storage, they give out heavily and heftily in terms of dividends. So keep it coming. And that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Do click on that subscribe button at the bottom as we review opinions about technology, gadgets, and we'll chime in some little finance too. Like button right there supports the channel. I would definitely appreciate that. Leave some comments on what you guys want to talk about, and we'll see you guys in the next video.